Hey everyone, welcome back to That Garden Girl. Today we're diving into the bold, beautiful world of Bougainvillea, a plant that brings tropical vibes and vibrant color explosions wherever it grows. Whether you're trying to create a stunning balcony display, a cascading wall of blooms, or a sun-soaked patio centerpiece, Bougainvillea can be your best friend, as long as you understand what it really wants. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know to grow, care for, and bloom your Bougainvillea like a pro, from light and water to pruning and troubleshooting. Let's jump in. First things first, Bougainvillea is often mistaken for being a fussy plant. But once you get the hang of its personality, it's actually quite easygoing, just very specific in its needs. The key to a happy bougainvillea is understanding that it thrives on sunlight, thrives on a little stress, and absolutely does not want to be pampered. Let's talk sunlight, which is the number one non-negotiable. Bougainvillea needs at least 5 to 6 hours of direct, strong sunlight every single day. The more sun it gets, the more dramatic and frequent its blooms will be. If it's placed in a partially shaded spot or indoors away from a bright window, chances are it'll sulk, grow a bunch of leaves, and give you exactly 0 flowers. So always give it a sun-drenched spot. Rooftops, balconies, garden walls, or south-facing windows work perfectly. Now, when it comes to watering, less is more. Bougainvillea absolutely hates having wet feet. In fact, overwatering is one of the most common reasons people struggle with it. Think of it like a cactus cousin. It prefers to dry out a little between drinks. So always allow the top inch of soil to dry out before watering again. And here's a fun fact. Letting your bougainvillea feel slightly thirsty can actually encourage it to bloom more. So resist the urge to overlove it with daily watering. Let's move on to soil, because drainage is everything. Bougainvillea loves a light, airy, well-draining soil, something sandy or loamy, not heavy or sticky. If you're planting it in a pot, make sure there are good drainage holes and use a mix that includes sand or perlite. A slightly acidic to neutral pH around 5.5 to 6.5 is ideal. Basically, give those roots room to breathe. Now, about feeding your plant. Yes, bougainvilleas are hungry when they're in bloom mode. During the active growing season, which is spring through early fall, feed your plant every 4 to 6 weeks with a balanced or bloom-boosting fertilizer. Look for something like 10 to 10-10 or 5 to 10-10. But here's the trick. Too much nitrogen will make your bougainvillea go all in on foliage, with barely any flowers. So go easy on the lush green formulas and focus on phosphorus-rich options if blooms are your goal. Next up is pruning. And trust me, this is where the magic happens. Don't be afraid to cut your bougainvillea back. In fact, it loves a good haircut. Prune it after each bloom cycle to maintain its shape and encourage more flowering branches. You can even prune it aggressively in late winter or early spring to control size and promote dense growth. Just make sure you're using clean, sharp tools and maybe wear gloves because those thorns are no joke. If you're growing bougainvillea in the ground, great. Just make sure it has room to spread because this vine can get wild. It's perfect for covering walls, trellises, fences, and pergolas. But if you're growing it in a pot, which is a great option for balconies or cold climates, make sure the pot is large enough but not too roomy. Bougainvillea actually blooms better when it's a little root-bound. And the bonus? You can bring it indoors during winter if you're in a cooler area. Speaking of winter, Bougainvillea loves warmth and hates frost. It thrives in temperatures between 65 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 to 35 degrees Celsius, and anything below 40 degrees Fahrenheit or 4 degrees can cause leaf drop or even kill the plant. If your winters are harsh, definitely bring your potted bougainvillea indoors or cover your outdoor plant with frost cloth. Now let's talk about the not-so-fun stuff. Pests and diseases. Luckily, bougainvillea is pretty resilient, but occasionally you might see pests like aphids, mealybugs, or whiteflies. If that happens, a little neem oil spray or insecticidal soap usually does the trick. As for diseases, root rot is your main enemy, and again, it comes from overwatering and poor drainage. Keep the leaves dry, avoid overhead watering, and make sure there's good air circulation around the plant. And finally, if your bougainvillea isn't blooming, ask yourself 3 questions. Is it getting enough sunlight? Am I overwatering it? Is my fertilizer too rich in nitrogen? Correct those, and you'll likely see those papery bracts pop out in no time. So to wrap it up, Bougainvillea may act like a high-maintenance plant, but it actually thrives when you step back and give it just what it needs. Lots of sun, a bit of neglect, and some strategic pruning. Treat it right, and it'll reward you with the most breathtaking blooms season after season. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to That Garden Girl, and hit the bell so you never miss a plant care deep dive. Got questions or want to share your Bougainvillea story? Drop it in the comments. I love hearing from you. Until next time, keep growing, keep glowing, and I'll see you in the next one.